Hey there, Kinder friends. Miss Milazzo here again. And remember, this week we're working on representing numbers up to 120 in different ways. So on Monday, you guys worked on using our base 10 manipulatives to represent different numbers. So today we're going to work on a few other ways to represent numbers. So we're going to start with what's called the standard form. So this is whatever number you choose, you're going to write it right here in the middle. So Miss Milazzo is going to use the number 53. So I write my 5 in my tens place and my 3 in my ones place. 53. The next form that I'm going to write it in is my base 10 manipulative. So I'm going to use my tens and my ones to draw it over here. So I'm going to start with my tens place. I have 5 in my tens place, which represents 50. So I'm going to draw those. I have 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. Then in my ones place, I have 3. So I'm going to count those out. 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to count it all to make sure it matches my number. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53. Perfect. Now my next form is going to be my number words. So when you're working on Seesaw, you'll click on the little type it part to type the number word. When you're doing this on a piece of paper, you'll just write it. Now you might have to have your parents help you out with this part a little bit because we haven't worked on number words too much. So the first one is 50. So I'm going to write out 50, F, I, F, T, Y. Then I have a hyphen, and in the ones place I have a 3. So 53, T, H, R, E, E. And there are my number words, 53. Now the next form is called expanded form. And this is another one that we haven't worked on yet, but it's actually really simple whenever you focus on your base 10 manipulatives. So in the first blank here, you're going to put your tens. So count them with me. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So I'm going to write 50 in my first blank. So I have a 5 in my tens place and a 0 in my ones place. Perfect. And then in the second blank here, you're going to write your ones. So I have 1, 2, 3 ones. So my expanded form for the number 53 is 50 plus 3. And now the last one, odd or even. So I want you to remember, even means we can split it into 2 equal groups. They would be the same number in each group. Odd means if we split it into 2 groups, one group is going to have more. So we're going to look here at the ones place. We know that 3 is odd because if we split it into 2 groups, you'll have 2 in one group and 1 in the other group. So that means that one group has more than the other. So they are not even. So that means the number 53 is not even, it is odd. So you're going to write the word odd. Now, the rest of this week, you'll be practicing this on Seesaw as well as on your own paper. If you guys have any questions, just let us know and have a great week. Bye.